Hey guys, we're going to do a quick underside inspection on this Silver Arrow R129. So first things first, we do have the AMG HWA part numbers on the rear bumper, so those are original. And with it being low miles, there's not going to be a lot to point out, but we'll kind of look around anyways. So I'll just point out what I see. I'm gonna see QC marks on bolts and on brake calipers, even up there. There's a bunch of QC marks from the factory. We've got nice boots on the rear axles. Let's go over here. Alright, so yeah, with it being a low mileage car, you're gonna have a really nice underside, really. I mean, you even got the lift stops, and you have nice plating on these bolts here. Again, you got some more QC marks on the cadmium plated bolts. Well, even the body drains are soft and supple. So an issue with these low mileage cars is sometimes you'll get seals that'll shrink up because they haven't gone through heat cycles or not kept lubricated. And really the biggest seal on these M113 power cars is going to be the rear main, but I mean it's bone dry. There's really nothing to worry about. Yeah, everything's in really good shape. I mean, down to the plastics. This hasn't been dry ice blasted. This is it's just the way it is. Then with these sport bumpers, you want to check. You do have the AMG HWA stamp right there. All the clips. Everything's in good shape. So, I mean, I guess we'll go check the transmission oil pan. It's all really nice and happy. Even got the original sticker on there. It's a 140 part number. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there's no corrosion, no like aluminum corrosion, no fuzzy aluminum at all. Just it's a 5,000 mile car, really. Cool, guys. Well, that's an underside walk around. I do have detailed photos, so please look at that. But video is nice to have as well. So. There's the car. What's up, everyone? We're gonna do a walk around on this 02 SL500 Silver Arrow. So it's getting pretty dark. I'm gonna try to get this video knocked out here real fast, but just finished photographing the entire car, and as you'd expect, it represents as a 5,000 mile example. And this color looks really good in this lighting too. So yeah, we do have got Bi-Xenon on headlights. Do have the two-piece BBS wheels that came specifically on the Silver Arrows, and they do have this polished beauty ring on all four corners, and they're all in nice shape. You can see all the wheel pictures in the gallery. These usually like to crack. That's in nice shape as well. Everything's in order here. Even the tether is intact, which I like to see. We do have all this polished metal all the way around here, and we do have I gotta put the roll bar down a little bit more, but this is a Silver Arrow specific wind buffer, which is really nice. Those are super expensive. You have to buy them aftermarket. So these like to get cracked and get damaged. Those are still intact on that side, and let's see here. Yep, even over there too. Even low mileage nice cars, those will go missing. But let's start with the interior real fast. So you do have illuminated door sills. Let's see. Yep, you can see them right there. And this car is just so nice. Door jambs are all really clean and perfect. The seats are in very good condition. You have embroidery right there. the leather. These like to separate here. These are not. These are rock solid. I mean, even on nice cars, those separate. So this is kind of a freak. The roll bar is bothering me. I'll show the operation on that here in a second. But all the seat functions work. You do have 3 memory here. Got your nice sport steering wheel. You do have cruise control, blinker controls as well. Everything, all the plastics are satin and matte and finished very nicely. You do have the engine turned instrument cluster, absolutely stunning. No cracks in the dash, obviously. The mirrors are in really good shape. Those like to break apart when they get sun damage. And the wood is stunning. You do have a split right here. Again, even on clean, low mileage examples or garage kept, there's always tend to split. I think that's just an age-related item. So you have an engine-turned bezel as well on the shifter, and you have a silver arrow what was that, cigarette trick lid cover, and you have the special dark ebony wood in here. We do have a, I believe this car has the, yeah, we did install a Becker head unit in here with Bluetooth, which is really nice to use. And we do have a quality cassette tape that comes with the car. All the backlighting works here. Again, seats are in nice condition. Seat backs are nice. Do have your Bose system. I believe Bose is back here. Yep. And then we have a first aid kit back there. Again, all the rubber seals are in really nice shape. Let's go into the engine bay. We have the M113 5-liter engine in here, 3 valves per cylinder. These are tanks, tons of torque. This one feels, I swear to God, it almost feels as quick as my personal E55 AMG. I think it's just the low miles. These are very healthy when they're new. It is running. You got your ABS pump here. Your washer tank. I mean, even that's intact. And the little ears and the clips, those are actually still new if you can see them. Usually those are fried, so that's really cool to see. Yeah. Hood pad, very nice. Usually the valve covers will leak right up front. So those are in good shape. Cool. Well, there's a walk around on it. The car is in excellent condition, 5,000 miles from new. You can see the lowered suspension as well. I was talking about that in the driving video. Again, it looks OEM, so these just rode really high from the factory. And oh, we'll operate the roll bar real fast. So you press this button here, it goes up, goes down, and let's do the top while we're at it. Cool. All right, well, as of the time of this recording, it's 5,073 miles. And that sums up our Silver Arrow here. It's probably going to be one of the nicest. Hey guys, welcome to the driving portion of the video. This is a cool one, guys. Thanks for watching. So this is our 2005 SL500 Silver Arrow. We're reading, let's see here, 5,058 miles from new right now as I'm recording this video. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of cruise around and just demonstrate that this car is in excellent mechanical condition because it is only 5,000 miles. It's basically brand new. So these are really cool cars. I like R129s. It's arguably one of the better I guess it's a classic, almost nearly a classic car at this point. At least the Silver Arrow is, but it's a really good daily driver that is also a classic car. This is a design out of the 80s, introduced into the 90s. And the Silver Arrow is the special edition. In the US, we only got 1,550 of these in the V8 form. So this is a 500, it's not a 600. But yeah, so this got the M113. It's a 5-liter V8 engine. It's a three valve per cylinders. It's a absolute workhorse of an engine. These are very reliable, even in AMG trim. But this is the 5-liter. This came in the S-Class. It came in the later E-Classes. It was in the W164 MLs. They put it in the CLKs. It was kind of in everything. This is, I like to call it the Mercedes small block. It's really tiny. A lot of people use these engines to swap into other cars. They're very tough. You don't have to do timing chains on these things. No valve guides or valve adjustments. No head gaskets. These are really tough engines. And it works really nicely in a 500 SL, or sorry, an SL500. Because they're very torquey, it makes a lot of power down below 3,000 RPMs. These are cruisers and not really sports cars. And it fits the nature of this vehicle, with it being a luxury roadster. So this car is making 302 horsepower and 339 foot-pounds of torque. And it's mated to a 5-speed automatic transmission. That's the 722.6. Very tough, very reliable transmission, and they're very smooth. So the Silver Arrow got, a lot of really special items. It's got the Silver Arrow paint code 777, which is a cool callback to the original Silver Arrow of the 30s. It's got the engine turned instrument cluster bezel, along with some really special wood on the interior. I'll go over the interior features of this car when I'm going to do the interior walk around, but we're just going to drive around for a little bit longer. So this car, we fitted brand new Michelin PS4S's on all 4 corners. We also got it, obviously you got a wheel balance as well, but we got a, oh, that's a very nice G-body that passed me. We also got a, an alignment. We put really the only modification of this car is the suspension. These sat really high from the factory, and they always looked kind of weird and on stilts, and a lot of Mercedes from this era were kind of high from the factory. That was for the US brake light laws. So we lowered it on H&Rs and Bilsteins, and it looks very factory. It's an OEM plus modification. The car rides very smoothly, very soft still. It feels like it's got a bit more turn in. It's a little bit more darty in a good way. And yeah, it just kind of, goes through corners a bit more flat. You're not sliding the seats on hard cornering. But again, it's an OEM plus edition. As you can tell, the steering wheel is super matte and satin. I mean, you can hear that. That is a unused steering wheel. It's amazing. It smells really good in here. It's probably, I mean, it's honestly, it smells like a new build house. It smells like you're touring a model home in here. It's really strange. The car is somehow still off gassing after all these years. And yeah, the interior is rattle free. The heat works. It's 49 degrees out today, and I got it set to 78 in the cabin. We do have heated seats, and I forgot to put those on. I'm going to turn them on now, and I'll report back. But the seats are supportive. The seat bottom is very level. It's not dilapidated that you get like you get in older SLs with more wear on them. The brakes are very nice. I don't know what Mercedes did. Up until 2000 and up, the brake pedal feel got better. The 99s and below, up until like between 97 and 99, the brake pedal feel always felt a little weird to me. It was really soft with no grab, and then for the first 2 inches, and it would start grabbing. This car grabs right at the top. It feels really good. I don't know what pedal tuning Mercedes-Benz did, but whatever it is, it's very much improved. And yeah, the brakes grab really nicely. These are OEM Mercedes-Benz brakes, so they have a lot of texture and they grab really well, but they are dirty. That's what you get with an OEM pad. We're gonna spin around here in a second, but I just went over some pretty bad potholes there. The suspension's super tight. If there was any clunks or bangs, we would have fixed it, but there really wouldn't be with this kind of miles on it. The suspension's all in very good shape. The car has been garage kept its entire life, and yeah, you can really tell. We'll flip around here. I'll get on it. We do have engine oil temperature, and so we can go through some revs and some gears here in a second. Turning radius is really good on these cars. These came with 2-piece BBS wheels specific to the Silver Arrow, and I also got a polished beauty ring on them too. All the beauty rings and the wheels are in really good shape. There's no damage on them. Again, if there were, we would have fixed it. Zero to 60, I think, is around 6.4, 6.3 seconds on this car. They're pretty quick. Anything they put this engine in always felt fast. I'll just cut my lane, that's alright. Be lots of torque. I'm being shoved in the back of my seat. Okay, we'll take a corner here. I mean, there's very little body roll now. I like an OEM bone stock Mercedes, that's kind of my thing. But OEM plus upgrades that actually improve on issues these cars came with from the factory because of weird laws from, you know, different countries. I think it's okay to fix. And yeah, the suspension was a very tasteful upgrade. And we also use very quality parts. I believe it was Bilstein B8s, and then the H&R, I think they're the OE Sport lowering springs. It just looks factory. Cool. Well, really, this is a collector grade vehicle. It is a true time capsule, and whoever buys this car will understand once they get in it, because it's, like I said, it smells unreal in here. And my heated seats are working. The seat bottoms and the seat backs are working. Usually the wiring harnesses like to crack on these, and you'll lose heat on one portion of the seat, but these work. These are totally fine. But yeah, we're very proud to be representing this here on the MB Market. This will be a fun auction. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, please leave them down below. We will get back to you. I mean, you can post it on the YouTube video here as well. We'll be keeping an eye on that, but we'll be a little bit more responsive on the auction. But I'm hoping we covered everything. This car is completely unapologetic. There's really nothing really wrong with it as far as I can tell. It is like I said, it's a time capsule. It's a collector grade Silver Arrow, and they didn't make a lot of these, with 1,550 ever produced for the US market. They're very rare. They've always kept their value, so there's a decent amount of them still floating around, but these are really special cars. And with 5,064 miles on the dial, it's gonna be hard to find another one with lower miles. But cool, we're gonna go to the walk around video, and we'll go over the interior here and the exterior, and I'll obviously show the top function and everything else you need to know. But thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.